because you guys donated to us, what does that look like for our students who have gotten a laptop? And we have seen an increase in retention. We have seen an increase in GPA. We have seen an increase in student engagement. And that's like what we're looking for. About 5 or 6 years ago, during COVID, we had a laptop program that we initially started. And part of that was like, we got funds from the government to help with students who needed access to technology. Well, after COVID, it was like, what are we gonna do now that those dollars are done? And part of what we were discussing is like, how can we still help students who who are marginalized students who still need supports, those who are socioeconomically disadvantaged, those who don't have access, or maybe they're sharing a computer with several family members, which actually means you don't have access to technology. SMG has been giving us about 150 donated computers around this time of the year. The foundation comes back to us along with asking of like exactly what our need is and kind of what our numbers are right now at this time of the year. And then we kind of give them a number of what we're looking for. And during that process, SMG comes in and they say, okay, we've got 150 ready computers and you guys bring them to us. And every time a student goes to a support staff to say they have a need, the student has to provide a K number. We have to also make sure that we understand what their needs are. We give them a charger. Sometimes they have extra laptop bags that you guys have. And then what we do is the student is not charged the amount. What we do is we have to track that the student has been given a gift from SMG. And so that $25 it's life-changing for a lot of students, because you got to think like sometimes computers can cost hundreds of dollars that students cannot afford to pay. And some of them are thinking like whether I should pay for my food, whether I need a car, whether I need to pay for a daycare, or should I purchase a computer? And I can tell you now, the computer is going to be the last thing that somebody's focusing on when they don't have food or they have kids that they need to support. So being able to step in as staff and to work in collaboration with SMG has been like just something that I've been just so excited to be able to share, because I was like, I love SMG and I love them because of this. Students come in and they're like, I didn't have internet. I couldn't type my papers. I couldn't, do my homework. And now I can do that and I don't have to worry. And also I can still take care of my family. $25 makes such a big difference in the student being able to, just stay in school, and that's what it really is. The $25 for a lot of students is like, I can't do my homework if I don't have a computer. If I don't have a computer, I'm gonna have to drop classes. And to have that as a way to show like how important it is for us to talk to each other as a community and how we work together as a community, like that just, it translates into student success.